everyone out there. As we continue into our forecast push, we're going to be seeing outside right now, bringing you towards Broad River Bridge. We're looking good into our capital city. A lot of dryness out there. Cloud cover, yes, but everything, of course, in the way of rain will finally make its return. It's not going to be the nicest second half of the day, but we need to make sure you are alerted to it. First alert weather day, one more time because of that point. Getting into the cloud cover this morning, we see a lot of mid-50s. Everything is holding steady between Columbia, Lexington, Sumter. We're not seeing any shakeups over towards Newberry and Saluda as well. Only main changes are slightly cooler air for areas like Winnsboro, over towards Camden where we see low 50s, but then Orangeburg still upper 50s right there. So let's keep on with this. We're rolling the ball into the day. We have, of course, everything you need to know in the way of the rain timing going forward into the weekend. When are things going to actually break up as well? Because that's going to be a key time frame as well for many, trying to get out and about, trying to find some, breaks in this rain potential, because it is coming. Let's see how everything is going to be progressing into the Midlands. As we focus forward on the morning, it's just clouds. We're dry, great for morning commutes, okay? Then we continue to go through this process. The big second step in the process after the morning clouds, that's when we actually see the moisture from all of this coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico, big area of low pressure starting to fall. Now 2, 3 p.m. we're going to be starting to see things picking up the pace, and then more of the coverage actually starts to settle in by 5 to 6. It's as we get later into the day, the activity gets a bit worse. More of that rain coverage, and this unfortunately just times out with by the time we're getting towards the sunset hours of the day, getting between 7 and 8 o'clock, darkness falls. Never a good thing when you're going to be seeing some potential for heavy pockets of rain, because that's just going to help reduce your visibility in a worse way. And as we keep forward into the nighttime hours, we're still not losing that rain yet. 10, 11 o'clock easily could still be hanging tough with some heavier pockets of showers, rain, and even a couple rumbles of thunder couldn't be ruled out here. Then we go towards that really after 3 a.m. Honestly, that late in the night, after 2, 3 a.m. time range into early Saturday morning, some breaks in this as we get on. Now going into the first half the weekend, I wouldn't be caught off guard to actually see a few breaks of sun out there. We can see that through the cloud layer, but what still lingers will be clouds, some isolated showers, because what happens with this low, it keeps up with that counterclockwise motion. It's actually going to try to swing back down a little bit of lingering bits of precipitation that could try to settle into South Carolina during the day. It's still going to be a mainly dry day overall. We're not going to see much in the way of rain, but it's still going to be present. So I want to make sure you're weather aware of that as well. And then Sunday, we can bask in that sunshine, but it is going to be a cooler and drier day there. So we bring you into the umbrella cast. If you can have one with you, you're not going somewhere where it's going to be a pain to tote one along, then have one in case for today with that rain picking up the pace later. If not, just a very good rain jacket, something with an extra layer going on into the rest of your Friday. Really need to watch out as we get into the PM hours today. Overnight, that is of course where we could see some minor flooding threats with rain totaling up 1 to 1.5 inches. Please be weather aware with this as we get into the afternoon hours and continue through the rest of the night. Going into the weekend, though, we see isolated showers just hanging around for Saturday. Love to see that, because you can still try to get out, enjoy some outdoor activity. You can get a couple little areas of precipitation, but it's not going to be that bad. It continues to settle in that lighter sense, and then we go on to that cooler and dry Sunday. Have the jacket still handy, but break out the sunglasses. We're looking at blue skies there, and we're even going to start out next week's work and school week on a dry note.